GQ those people, entertainment, what's happening? Remember last season, I gave you my predictions on who I thought everybody was going to be under the masks, and I believe I was about 90% correct, and I was even successful in choosing the winner. There is nobody on this earth that will convince me that this is not T-Pain. T-Pain! No way! Now this year, I'm not gonna lie, they've made it a whole lot harder. So I've done some research, scoured the internets, and I've made my own list of who I think is under the mask of almost every contestant. I don't know who the skeleton is. Maybe it's Dana Carvey. I don't know. I don't know who the leopard is. Could be Seal. I don't know. But let's get into it. The Fox. At first I thought it was James Marsden from the X-Men films because the Fox has an X on his nose and he has one cybernetic eye that glows, and that's in representation of Cyclops from the X-Men, who James Marsden played. But then I backed up. I was like, nah, can't be him. The voice that I'm hearing is a black dude. So then I came to the conclusion that the person who is under the mask of the Fox is none other than Wayne Brady.
Hold on. All right. There he is.
Back yourself, fool! Oh, it's Wayne Brady, son!
Check out the clue package.
I dabbled in many different genres. From Doogie to Doubtfire, I've laughed with them all.
Doogie and Doubtfire could be that he worked with Robin Williams and Neil Patrick Harris.
Now you see that? He says from Doogie to Doubtfire. That's in reference to Doogie Howser, who is in How I Met Your Mother. He played the gay brother of that individual.
Lord will see. Hey, hey. No, I won't. No, James. I won't be afraid. No. Hey, I won't shed a tear.
But then he also worked with Robin Williams in Whose Line Is It Anyway? Robin Williams played Mrs. Doubtfire.
Euphigenia Doubtfire.
So you're trying to figure out where the superhero reference comes in. Well, fun fact. Wayne Brady played the voice of a character named Micron on the series Batman Beyond. Exhibit A.
There's no one on board, but it's gonna hit the southbound 111.
I'm way ahead of you.
And if you think I'm going just based on what I hear, I read the credits, it said Wayne Brady. The Flamingo is Adrienne Bailon from The Real. Adrienne Bailon is Spanish, and in her clue package, there was some books next to her that said Spanish, but there was another book that said Little Women. What music group was Adrienne Bailon a part of? 3LW. 3LW stands for Three Little Women. Not to mention her voice is kind of hard to deny. It sounds just like her.
We go together, better than birds of a feather, you and me. I only got one thing on my list. You are the only thing I want for Christmas.
Thingamajig. Victor Oladipo, or Oladipo. I don't know how he says his last name. Victor O. Just gonna call you Victor O. From the Indiana Pacers. First of all, if you look at his clue package.
What's Daddy has? A magic case? Come on, you all. Keep up the pace.
Keep up the pace. Wasn't really a random line because keep up the pace is in reference to his team, the Indiana Pacers.
Because I'm all the things you see.
So sweet.
Oh, what was that number 4 on the candle? What did that represent? His jersey number.
Sneakers, athlete.
Oh, he's a basketball player.
Basketball sneakers, basketball player. The Ladybug. The Ladybug, when I first heard it, and I heard the accent, I thought it was Jamie Lynn Spears, but then it dawned to me that the accent could be fake. It's further digging, I feel like it's none other than Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan is the judge of The Masked Singer in a different country. Forgot what country it was, but that's not important. All the police references, she stayed getting arrested, multiple DUIs. The baseball bat is in reference to when she was in the news and her neighbor threatened the paparazzi with a baseball bat. The flower, there is no way you can tell me that that flower is not Patti LaBelle. And I'm telling you this based on voice alone. There is no other voice that sounds like Patti LaBelle's voice. Listen.
Tumble out of bed. Then I stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition, yawn and stretch and try to come alive.
And then listen to this.
Only you knew how much I do. I love you, yes.
Exactly. But wait, there's more.
I've dipped my pedals in just about everything. From cooking.
Cooking is in reference to her food, more particularly her sweet potato pie.
To clothing.
Her clothing line, she has a Patti LaBelle collection of clothes and wigs and that sort of thing.
To craft.
Pay attention here. On the back it says Temple U, Dr. Flower, Doctorate. She basically got a honorary degree from Temple University. Who else got an honorary degree from Temple University? Patti LaBelle. She also said Vision of Love. Vision of Love is in reference to Mariah Carey's song Vision of Love. But what does that have to do with Patti LaBelle? Well, Patti LaBelle is Mariah Carey's godmother. The penguin is Sherry Shepherd. In the clue package, they show these people holding up a sign that says, "I'm not your secretary." Sherry Shepherd was a secretary before she became famous. She also mentions not needing permission slips.
And trust me, I don't need a permission slip from anyone to be who I am.
Permission Slips happens to be the name of her book. Permission Slips, Every Woman's Guide to Giving Herself a Break. On her hit list, one of the victims is the exes, probably referring to her 2 ex-husbands. Black Widow, Raven-Symoné. They showed a Georgia peach in the background. Raven-Symoné is from Atlanta, Georgia. If you look at that very carefully, you'll notice that it is the sign of the Sagittarius. Guess who else is a Sagittarius?
And after years of living in the public eye,
She practically damn near grew up on television, so she was always in the spotlight.
you're in my house now.
Now that is in reference to her show that she's currently starring in, Raven's Home, the sequel to That's So Raven.
Welcome to my empire.
Welcome to my empire. Surprise, surprise. Raven-Symoné guest starred on the show Empire.
There's someone over there claiming to be a relative. You know her?
Hi.
Yeah, just
Hey,
wait.
everybody.
Wait, please.
Hey. Hi, everybody. Hello. Long time no see.
Chris Daughtry is the Rottweiler. Blue Roses is in reference to tattoos that he has on his body. He has fantasy champion because he never played football in the pros. He only played in high school. He also says this.
And to show the doubters it's not over.
Not over, so he's been gone for a while.
It's not over. It's not over. Sounds familiar. Maybe it was the name of his first single on his first album. It's not over. Butterfly, Michelle Williams. There are a lot of references to gospel, to Christianity. We all know that Michelle Williams is a proud Christian.
After achieving success in many stages of life,
She talks about the many stages. Many stages meaning she performed solo before as a gospel artist. She performed in a group with Destiny's Child. She also could be referring to the stage in which she performed in the musical Chicago, in which she lived in London for a little while.
terrified by the one place I used to call home.
Big Ben, Big Ben.
Person's from London.
Could be posh.
That's why the London reference is important. And there you have it. Those are my guesses for season 2 of The Masked Singer. Now, as each video comes out, I may change my mind. Every time they release a new episode and they release a new set of clues, I may change who I think it may be, or I may stay the same and just reaffirm the clues that they give me to show you why I am right, like I was last time. So follow me on this journey and see if I'm right again.